Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whenever this finds you. I'm going to do a little bit of a gentler reading today because I feel like we need it. It's the Friday before the full moon, July 19th, 2024. Whenever you find this, you'll get whatever message for it, but this is when I'm recording it. And if you're new here, I'm Candice. I'm a psychic intuitive, and I just like to share what I channel. I often do love readings, but I feel like we just need daily messages right now. I feel like we just need that connection and affirmation and what have you. So here we are. Today's message is going to be a little bit more gentle, I think, because, as I say this, justice is coming, all right? We do have an ending with this 2 and 7. We have balance and knowledge through something closing out. Justice can be a good thing. Justice, it doesn't have to have some kind of vengeance to it. It doesn't have to have some kind of angry reconciliation. It could be good karma, right? There could be good karma coming for us. We feel it, and here's the deal. I know, we're taught that we need to, decide what's good or what's bad, but I feel like anybody who's willing to face the hardships and face, really do the work, if you will, okay? I feel like and maybe this is just me in the reward system, but I feel like there's some good karma coming from that. There's just I don't know. It feels like good karma. I'm going to say that. And for some of you who need justice in some way, then some of you need justice in some way. But, okay. You can always rewrite the story. Oh, these are rich. Okay, so we have a 38. We have an intuitive number. We've got co-creation with source and empowerment through intuition. And then we have make the change. We've got sword. Okay, so I'm looking for a soft reading. We've got some edgy energies. That's kind of spirit being it's okay. You can always get what you want. Let's take that you can't always get what you want out of the vocabulary. If there are some changes that you need to make for yourself, make the changes, whatever those look like. And it's such a weird time because I feel too sometimes where it's like, oh my God, I should be doing this or I should be doing that. But then I'm making the changes because I feel pressured by some outside influence. I kind of love the villain card because I truly feel like anyone can be a hero or a villain depending on the person's perspective that's labeling them as that. So, I've talked about this before, and it's something that I'm leaning into, and I feel so many of us are just so tired that we just want to be able to be ourselves. We just want to be. Part of that is being able to be disliked. Let people think you're the villain. If you know your heart, it doesn't matter, okay? And maybe you've been the villain before, but if you're aware of why you were the villain, if you're working on those wounds or whatever it is that made you a villain, and of course you can't really fix or help other people's opinions. I feel like I'm just kind of stumbling through this, but just let yourself be yourself. And I think maybe it's an even further message to that. You can't mess this up. You are not going to be punished. Where I do feel, and even there, I'm just going to say this because this might be a small group because I don't know how many people are there. Maybe even letting go of the need to punish other people. Holding on to that anger or that feeling towards other people as if you're accountable for them and their behaviors, if you have to hold it against them in some way, that's taxing on you. Sometimes being the villain is not doing what other people want from you. Let yourself be the villain in this case. If you know it's for your highest light and resonance and you know that it's something that you just can't do, let yourself be the villain. They'll come round or they won't. But the people that'll come round, you can work it out with. And the people that you can't work it out with were not meant to be on your path. I don't know who this is for, but that was pretty intense. Sometimes no longer pleasing people can make you out to be a villain because you're no longer willing to live the life that you want, that they want you to. But that doesn't actually make you a real villain. There's no villainy in that at all. There's no debauchery or nefarious plans in that. It's just you getting to exist. So I don't know who needs to hear that. I don't know. That was pretty interesting. Okay, so these are the Oracle of E cards. They're like my pep talk cards. Let's see what Spirit's got to say. Oh yeah, look at that. Bring it. There might be a little feistiness, and maybe I'm just too tired to really feel it. I'm just so tired. I'm tired right now. Wow, you are brave and fearless these days. Even if it doesn't feel that way, you are being called to take off your armor and leap. Today is the day to call fear out as the wimpy imposter that it is. It's time to go for it. I love this. I love this in so many ways. And I did a post like this on Instagram where I talked about how we put, like, when we posture, right? When we try posture to get a better outcome from people, innocent or not, like there's an innocence to that where we just want to be liked by people. We put on a suit of armor. It's not the same as the antagonistic suit of armor where you're reactive and aggressive. It's the more covert, passive version of that. So I feel like Spirit is like, just take off your armor, let shit fly where it needs to fly. I don't know. What else are we gonna get? Oh, okay. Oh, another blue one. A hairball. All right, we got a hairball. We had another intuitive number here. We have stability of the self through change. So change, even though change doesn't feel very stable, it's going to bring you stability. Uh-oh, small little tangle, no big deal. Last thing you want to do is get your knickers in a knot. It will all smooth out as soon as you stop, take a deep breath, and realize it's time to hand it off to the universe. The dude to the rescue. Move aside. And in this book, they refer to God as the dude that abides. So, whatever it is that you're perhaps choking on, right? Whatever it is that you're stuck with, give it up to God. Give it up to the universe. Give it up to your peeps. You know, maybe it's above your pay grade and it's not something you can worry about. I for sure can lean into that because there's these timelines that are coming up, like time crunches, right? Due dates that I just feel so pressured with. But there's nothing I can do about it. So I kind of have to give it up. And that's not easy. Okay. A sticky wicket. We've got 48. So we have stability and empowerment through co-creation with Source. Sticky wicket. Proceed with caution. It's a delicate situation, but that doesn't mean there's any real danger. Just a reminder that it's time to pause, to reflect, to appreciate all you have now and all you're about to receive. So again, I think it's more like the vulnerability of us letting go of how we've always been, how we've always handled things, including Spirit and Source in the equation. I don't know. It's a little bit longer today, but yeah, I don't know. And here's the thing. What's so funny, because I have a warrior nature. I have a warrior nature where I feel very passionate about certain things. At the same time, I'm starting to recognize where I take on too much of the responsibility of the reconciliation of said things, when really all I need to do is express what I need to express and then move, like let it go from there. Like there's something of a handoff, you know? I don't know. You guys can play with that. All right, 2 more messages. What do we got? Okay. Honor your soul and celebrate its journey. We've got the Lion here. Not surprising as we head into Leo season. We got lots going on out astrologically, and it is just and here's it's the integration of the soul. The soul is okay. It's the human stuff that the soul is helping us with, but honoring that aspect of you that hasn't been shifted or changed through the experiences, that the purest sense of yourself to remind you of how good you are. Not like, you know what I mean? Good. Elephant grounding. Ground your energies and emotions deep into the earth. Walk with your bare feet in the grass if you want. You know, what's interesting, and I'm just going to share this bit. I remember when I first started waking up, yeah, we got changes coming. We know that. We've been feeling it since, I feel like Christ was a cowboy, but I remember when I first woke up and there was just, hear me clearing the throat, lots of throat cleared today. So you might have some stuff going on with your throat, your sinuses, just let it move out. Anyways, when I first woke up, I remember learning that when we give all of our anger and our frustration and our low vibrational frequencies to Mother Earth, it actually heals her. She uses that energy and transmutes it to light. And in the transmutation process, she heals herself. So if you didn't think about that, you can just give it all up to the light, give it all up to Mother Earth, let it out of your body. You're not meant to carry it, whatever that looks like for you. There's a lot to reflect on, but there's also a lot of letting go of so much of the responsibility you may or may not be shouldering. So I'm sending you all so much love. I hope you have a beautiful day and take care.